Okay, folks, this is Dr. Mark Carriage doing another YouTube professional session on group. This time it's part 5, group therapy structure. Um, Pulling up the PowerPoint. Hopefully you can see it. There you go. Um, okay, this is for professionals only. There's a lot of jargon involved. And for non-professionals, it sounds like mumble jumble babble. We call it psychobabble for sure. Okay, I have a YouTube channel, which is to be posted shortly. Hopefully, this is a 15-minute gig, and it's called Dr. Mark Carriage Therapy or something like that. I don't even know what the hell the name of it is, but anyway, just look it up, look me up on that, and you'll find where all my videos are. Over the years, I've been around for a long time, probably about 45 years in the field, doing different things. A lot of it was teaching part time at adjunct professor, sometimes 2 and 3 classes a semester, along with working full time. So these are a lot of lecture notes, a lot of presentations, a lot of trainings that I've been putting on YouTube, just so they. Okay, so you can call me Dr. Mark. Um, like I said in the other videos, I've been called much worse. Working for the prison system for 40 years. I mean, I've pissed off a number of people in my time at all levels of the organization, including some clients. Some clients weren't happy with it. I almost lost my life about 2 or 3 times. I thought it was the end, but it wasn't my time. So I'm here. At any rate, I got a bachelor's degree in 1979 SIU, master's in 81, PhD in 1985, both in counseling at St. Louis University, St. Louis University. I have a internship in counseling psychology from Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas, West Texas, from 84 to 80. I'm currently consulting at TCI in Cloquet Heights in the metro east of St. Louis. And it's Cloquet Heights, Illinois. And I'm also working part time private practice under Chad Welch's Metro East Counseling. The best way to reach me, because I don't really answer my phone anymore unless I know the number, and I'm having a number of those moments where you forget stuff. So reach me at mcarich@aol.com. And yes, it's AOL, it's not dial up because they've done away with that. But I couldn't using dial up many years ago as well. Okay, so I still have a flip phone actually. Matt Adams is not here. He's fellow therapist in the office who's been helping me with this YouTube stuff. He does YouTube stuff as well, and gave me the brainstorm to do it, show me how to do it, all that stuff. But he is not sitting in the room today. Okay, when we're talking about group structure, I'm talking about group types. No matter how you cut the pie, dice the tomato, or whatever you want to metaphor you want to use, it comes down to two basic types, and they are content and process. And excuse me, blow my nose. And yeah, I have a little sinus stuff going on. Okay, content is transforming ideas, stuff, behavioral change, attitudinal change by education. We call it psychoeducation because it's psychological stuff, mental health stuff you're trying to portray. Typically, it's a skill you're trying to teach a client, in in this case, a group of clients, or a topic. And the format is pretty much educational. I suggest having no more than 15 in the group. Some used to have 15, 20, 30 in groups. It could work that way. I think the smaller groups work better. The next type is the process group. I like those groups because it's based on interactions and experiences within the group context concerning issues. So people are bringing the issues, they're digesting issues, they're addressing issues, and the interactional, experiential space is what's really critical in this. So this includes the expression of different members' experiential domains with group interaction. This allows members to access their own issues. So if so and so in a group brings up issue ABC, maybe another group member has issues with A, B, C, or A, B, or C. And so the bottom line is that they use the process to access their own stuff, throw it out into the group as well. And plus, there's the feedback. Other group members and the leader gives feedback to the member discussing issues. Um, what also is access is each member's experiential domains as memories and stuff are processed. You know, we all run on memory at different levels. And so that stuff is access is the point. And it's the group discussion, it's the conversations and the membership. Uh, okay, this is probably out of order, but I got the group configuration. I've discussed this in several other videos, but why use a circle format? In the old days, we say circle up. That meant form a circle. Okay, group configuration. Why circle format? Well, the leader is in the power position by definition. I don't care if you're a Rogerian, the most extreme Rogerian, the most extreme whatever. You're still, by definition, a group leader, group therapist, which is the power position. So but forming a circle detracts from that position. So because you're wanting to have the group be the group take over and run the group with you guiding the group. That's a powerful group. That requires, and with the circle format, it supports the cohesion and bonding process, increases expression of different members' feelings and such, increases interactions, increases rapport, eliminates barriers, provides co-therapists with equal status within the circle format. Now, um, a thing about equal status, if you're a supervisor and you come into a group, you're on equal footing with the therapist. You can't pull the power card bullshit because that's not going to work. That's not the way it goes. Just because you're the head honcho doesn't mean that you're going to just run the group and run over everybody. You're equal status in the group. In essence, it provides more of a democratic process and eliminates barriers by doing so. I think it increases rapport. It increases definitely cohesion. If you look at cohesion, it's really based on the network of rapport amongst members and the leadership. Now, in the circle form, well, if I have a co-therapist, do we sit next to each other? I generally did like it so we can communicate better. Some people will some experts insist that be elsewhere in the group, um, diametrically opposed, perhaps, whatever. Okay, Basic assumptions. Well, I don't care. There's assumptions about everything. Even the most fantastic empirical research is based on some kind of assumption. So group work is based upon several assumptions. And in some fields, it's the primary method of treatment. It's to me, groups are, excuse me, but I don't even know what cognitive behavioral is anymore. I add the word dynamic, so that gives you a lot of flexibility to say if you're doing CBT, you can do whatever you want approach. Um, each theorist, each therapy model has their own. They're doing have a group component. They have their own theory layout. So this was meant for treating sexual aggression, people with those kinds of issues. And so they like to commonly say we're doing CBT. I say we're doing CBT dynamic approach or CB cognitive behavioral dynamic approach. And why do we want to use groups as part of the structure? It's hard to maintain lies and distortions. I don't really care because that's all outdated.